Hello everyone, welcome back for more Nintember Black Box Spectacular. So now, probably the game that gets to win the title for being the biggest disappointment on Christmas and birthdays, Donkey Kong Jr. Math. That isn't to say it's the worst edutainment title I've ever seen. I've seen much worse. But just picture all the kids seeing the Nintendo shaped wrapped present under the tree or in the stack at the birthday party. They start to tear open the paper and see Donkey Kong, maybe even see Donkey Kong Jr., and they get so excited right before they see the word math. Yeah, I want everybody to picture that. And then, because I grew up in the 80s, so there would definitely be some whining from some of the 10 and 12-year-old boy demographic if they got stuck as player 2 as the Pink Junior. So, yeah, this game's not the worst I've ever seen. It's an edutainment game, so you know what you're getting into. You're gonna be doing math. A lot of math. Almost entirely competitive math. Unfortunately, or fortunately, that would make math much more interesting if you had to compete for the numbers like you do in this game. But we don't get that luxury. So anyway, let's do the easy one, then I will do the hard one. So we've got to get to 86 by adding, subtracting, dividing, and multiplying. You only get to pick up one number, you pick up a symbol, then you pick up a second number, and if you don't get to 86 there, you work your way toward it eventually. You'll see what I mean here, because there is no clear, I can't multiply two numbers together and get 86 right away, so we will drop ourselves in the lake, which, oddly enough, does absolutely nothing to you. But also, when you see this, just, I didn't want 4. Oh well. 4 plus 86 and 2 is 43. Nope, there's no easy path here. We'll just do what I was planning to do in the first place. Or fail to jump because the freaking chain is in the way. And if you touch a number, you grab it, even if you don't really want to. But keep in mind that the other player is grabbing the numbers away from you, and the numbers that refill are kinda random. So you may think you have a straight path to getting 9 times 9 plus 5 to get 86. But the other guy may be a jerk and grabbed all the 5s, so you had to come up with a new way. Anyway. So, just put it out there, first person to get 5 questions right come on, go. Come on, Donkey Kong Jr., get up there. And that's really all there is to this side of the game. There is a harder mode. It just puts bigger numbers and negative numbers on the screen, and you gotta keep in mind that. So, I won't be showing that off unless a lot of people really decide they want me to, they really have an urge to see me try to hit triple-digit numbers in the negative. Plus signs over here. Did not mean to grab the 7. Oh. Easy enough to fix. That's what I mean by you grab the numbers whether you mean to or not. We just did that one game. Fine. Let's see what I can do to make this slightly more interesting. I said slightly because all I'm doing is just math. Okay, there is a 9. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I know I have no way to dress this up. This is math. It's edutainment. And the only controls, you can jump and you can move around on the chains. That's pretty much it. If you're good at math, this will be easy. I grabbed the plus sign. Oh well. There we go. I was not paying attention. Grabbed a plus sign to the multiplication sign. Oh well. And we win. And he goes back here. The second one is just that, but bigger numbers and takes longer to get to them. This is kind of different. To now, if you look here, you have... This is called exercise, to where you can add things, add 2-digit numbers, subtract 3-digit numbers, add 4-digit numbers, subtract 4-digit numbers, multiply single digits, add 6 digits, subtract 6 digits, multiply 3 by 2, and divide 2 by 1. This is kind of worth showing off because the mechanics for doing this are a little bit strange. So, we have this huge number right there. Now, how do we pick numbers? The one over here flashing is just telling you which question you're on. If you give up, you can move this little question mark, formerly a key, into the slot and it will solve the problem for you, but you don't get credit for it, but so you want to get credit, right? Right. So, whatever chain the bird is on, you get on that chain. The bird will move, but then you will start picking whatever number goes in the flashing spot. So 6 plus 6 is 12. We carry the 1. 6 plus 7 is 13. Carry the 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have to carry a 1 here. That's 6. Carry the 1, and we slide up and down, and you'll see the number changes depending on where we are on the chain. Yeah. And then we do this, 10 times. Hopefully I don't mess these up, because that would be very, 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 very embarrassing. And yeah, you slide yourself up to the numbers, and you just move left or right to the next chain. That is what you do. Start over. If you mess it up, you hit B to start over. And every time you answer a question, you get points. And 0 down all the way at the bottom of the chain. So, you see this. Not too difficult to do that. So let's look at something that doesn't take quite as... I mean, let's show you division. Oh god, division is funny. Just for... Okay, the bird's gonna move back and forth. The block you've got to solve is where the bird is. So, we need to figure out how to do long division, and I'm willing to bet there are a significant portion of you that are going, what the hell is this mess? So this is how we used to do long division. I don't know, from my understanding, they stopped teaching this in schools. And thank God if they did, because this is kind of a mess. But to do division, you got to be able to do multiplication. 22 divided by 3 is what this is asking. So it's basically, we've got to fill out this like you would fill out a piece of paper. So above there, you put a 7. I'm not going to explain the whole concept of how to do long division to you, because I don't have the time, and this is not what this video is for. And to get the last one, you gotta hop back on the chain. You're not just going back and forth. Oh, this should be fun. Okay, so 2 goes into 5. And you gotta get on the right line. 2 goes into 5 twice. Back there, 2 times 2 is 4. And it leaves a remainder of 1. So 2 goes into 7 3 times. Whoops. Do that again. Nope, that was not the way to do that. Silly me. Hang on. I was looking at the wrong damn box. I told you this was kind of weird, the way it's set up. 1. So, the number blinking below there is the carryover. I was looking at the top. So 2 goes into 17. Yeah, it goes in 8. I'm kind of fried apparently right now. 16. And 17 minus 16 is 1. It has been a very long time since I've done long division like this, so it kind of, it's gonna take me a little bit. 3 goes into 4 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. We drop down the 3. 3 goes into 13 4 times, which gets us an outcome of 12. And remainder 1. So yeah, that's this. So it's all math. You've seen it before, you will see it again in many, many edutainment games. But just in case you actually wanted to see what it looks like when we actually win, let's do this. Let's do an easy one. Well, easy, fast. Single digit by single digit. 1 times 6. So we can just quickly bust through. Get on the 6. Thank you. So we can just quickly see what it looks like when we actually finish this. 6 times 5 is 5. Much easier when you only have one row to worry about instead of multiple rows. Because, yeah, that long division is laughably designed. And I know that's the way it's supposed to be done, but still. And I do give them credit for figuring out how to make that work in this type of format. To where it still kinda sorta feels like playing Donkey Kong Jr. And I do mean kinda sorta in the loosest possible sense of the word. And actually get you, you know, it actually puts math problems in front of you and makes you solve them. I'm about to have to sneeze. Okay. And what happens when we get 10 eggs? You get to your congratulations music, and the game freezes. There we go. So just dumped right back to the title screen. So that's Donkey Kong Jr. Math. It's edutainment. There are probably worse options. And I do have to admit, if you find someone else willing to just kind of screw around with trying to screw you over instead of if you have one person trying to solve the math equation and the other person just out there to completely screw them over as much as possible by taking all the numbers they need, it kind of becomes fun that way. Kinda. In a very much you jackass kind of way. But, yeah. Other than that, yeah, don't play this by yourself like I just did. Unless you just really need to brush up on basic arithmetic for some reason. Because even if you're good with the basic arithmetic, the interface for putting it in it's trying to make Donkey Kong Jr. educational. That's about where you need to set your expectations. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching this one. Hopefully you got at least a little bit of amusement or a lot of confusion at why Nintendo would put this out there. And the answer was because parents like educational software. Some of them. This parent, on the other hand, no, not really. But yeah, there we go. Donkey Kong Jr. Math. That this exists. So anyway, yeah, that's more than long enough on this one. But I felt it probably deserved a bit longer video because probably nobody has really done a video on this at all. So anyway, yeah, that's enough. Take care, folks. Tomorrow, back for a game that doesn't really work on an emulator. I mean, it functions, mostly, and crashes the emulator at times. But it was not really meant for an emulator or modern TVs either. Yeah, anyway. Take care, folks. See you tomorrow.